Okay, hey everyone. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, by the way, Prison Architect. Thought I'd give this a shot. It looked like fun watching Runt play it, so here I am. It's time to plan out a building. Let's get rid of some of this audio options. Audio. Not that low. I want a little bit. There we go. All right. Really? Come on. Close. I want to plan out a little bit here. I want planning walls, but I want to talk to you guys about um that's not the same size, is it? No. No. Dang it. There we go. Let's do this a specific size. Can't see. Say that's kind of big. Let's go with 40 by 40. All right. um, which may not be big enough for what I want. Anyways, you've noticed that I haven't really been uploading a lot, and it's, I have to say, it's a lot to do with, I need to be bigger. It has a lot to do with, I'm not real big, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of multiplayer or single player games. I like a community. I like I like having people to talk to while I'm gaming. Um, to me, it makes a fun game even better. I don't know. I've just never been. Many blocks away. 4, 5. I've just never been a huge fan of single player games. Even games that I like, you know. I mean, I've got, like, for instance, Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I do. But I cannot stand playing the single player version of it. Um, Same goes with GTA. I had GTA, as you guys know, I started playing it, and to be brutally honest, the reason I quit is because I just the single player for for me anyway was extremely boring, and I didn't like it. This apart 10 blocks, that'll work. It just wasn't for me. I mean, start here. So, and I know I'm sitting here playing a single player game while I tell you guys this. That is way too wide. Shoot. In case you're wondering, I'm creating pods, basically. Um, been watching Runt play this. It's been a lot of fun to watch. So I decided to give it a shot. And I've already made a few prisons. Let's pause this while I'm... So anyway, I'm gonna talk to, you know, I've got a couple friends. I'm Runt and Stake 50. Runt and Black Hollow are all good friends. And I'm going to talk to them and see about possibly collaborating on a couple things. I'll put out some videos here and there. I'm not going to have any kind of real schedule. As I try games, I'll play them. I know I've got a couple, like the Division I started to do, and I don't like the game. I really don't. I do not like the game. I tried recording it one time with a friend of mine, and I did not have fun. So I doubt if I'll ever play it again. Watch Dogs, I truly enjoyed. I just haven't been able to get back into it. And I need to. I need to get some of the single player. I want to finish the single player on that. I know I'm just sitting there complaining about single player, but I want to finish the story on it. And in between, work with a couple friends of mine that have it, because you can collaborate with one other person on the console. I don't know about anywhere else. I think this needs to be a yard. Let's get 10, 10. Try to keep everything nice and, you know, matched up. Uh, so we go zoom out. We're going to share a yard between these two pods. Um, 10, 10. And those two pods. Let me know what you think of this design. I do have it set up with unlimited money, so I can try and make money back. So this will be, I don't know, I haven't spawned. What the fuck does this do? I've got cheats turned on. Oh, nice. Okay, turn that off. Now I gotta do foundations here. Do rooms. Where's yard? Sales, canteen, deliveries, yard. What? Oop. Missed a couple blocks there. What am I missing? Why is the minimum size failed? The yard will have fence. These are going to be cell blocks. I don't know how I'm going to set them up yet. I want to give them a little bit of room. I mean, if I do quick builds, basic cell is this, which might work. I don't have any workers yet. What I've discovered in playing around with my other maps, let me show you. Save. Say this is pods. Let's load a prison. My first attempt, which isn't really a first attempt. I'm going to pause it right now. What I've got going up here is minimum security here, medium security here. I did have maximum security, but man, it was problems. And right now, I still have all my maximum security guys in the holding cell, believe it or not. But fuck, you know, they've been rioting and killing each other, and um, I've had multiple deaths. This doesn't say. And I'm way down on money. I think it's making money. Prison grading. Reoffending rate's only 6%. I've had 41 released. Paroled early, 28 that have reoffended. Prisoners executed, none. Prisoners that have escaped. Deaths in custody, look at this. 45. Is that crazy? Because the max guys kept rioting. And the way I have this set up is I used to have shower rooms right here. I don't know what I'm doing with the room yet. But I used to have showers right here, and that's where the riots would happen. So what I did is I went through each cell and put showers in each one. And a drain. And and I separated the two sides. These used to be together, but I separated them to get them apart. I moved their common room down here. Plus, they've got a common room in their So, uh, library, which is still being booked, classroom, chapel, the holding cell. These are all the max guys here. This is a utility room because for some reason I use a lot of power. Like this power station right here will power this whole cell block, everything. And back here is solitary confinement. Over here I've got 3 death row inmates with an execution chamber and morgue, my infirmary, shop, which is the commissary, basically, mailroom. Um, that's a workroom of some sort. But down here, I couldn't power one whole pod off of off of just one guy's. These are my camera stations with the cameras and the doors that operate the doors. Um, these are my minimum security guys. And I'll admit I screwed up with the layout because I had the max security up here, the yard they could go to down here, the 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 kitchen, laundry. What do we got here? Visiting stations. Um, the laundry I don't think is quite big enough. I need to make rooms smaller. They don't need to be so big. These are all my camera stations. I've got automatic doors for just this area here. This is my camera station for the cells, plus automatic doors for these two. The camera stations handle the visiting area. They will handle this. All of this, I use 2 monitoring stations for all these rooms here. I haven't completely set up the minimum security. They have the good cells. Shower, toilet, bookshelf, TV, radio. They have all the fun stuff. And I think that was a mistake in itself. But the minimum security guys have not given me one lick of issue. Not one. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't until I brought them in that I could get anyone to pass a class. So that they could be qualified to work in the kitchen, work in the laundry, work in the shop, work in the mailroom. They have a community shower as well as showers in here. And then I've got their solitary confinement here, the same setup with the power station. But this needed 2 power stations to run it. Just like I needed a power station. I've got a power station just for the execution chamber, and it powers. This is more solitary confinement. I was having a lot of riots. So this prison, in my mind, failed. Offices up here. This was the reception area. So in my mind, this failed. I've got 3 power stations right here. Let me bring up my utilities. This power station runs lights, a lot of the lights. This one runs just my refrigerators. This one runs just my stoves, because 2 of them wasn't enough. I've got another power station here that powers just this little area, because if I gave it any more, it would shut down. This one here that powers just this area. This one here that helps with the hallway lights, plus the offices. These 2 here, this one powers this way, this one powers this way, and yet this one power station can handle all this, and I don't understand. Where this one here, I needed 2 to handle the exact same setup. So I see this as a failure. And one of the things I think I did wrong was the auto lighting. So let's go back to our other prison. Well, prison pods. So I'm not gonna use the auto lighting. I'm gonna put in my own lights. These are my yards. This is gonna be cell block A, cell block B, cell block C, cell block oh, those passed this time. Cell block D. And then I'm gonna have my offices, classrooms, uh, commissary, workshops, laundry, all that'll be in this area here. What I am going to need to do is pause that. I like to, oops, I like to have a lot of workers for the initial build. First, I want to plan this out. So this, 10 meters apart, and 5 meters down. And the reason I'm doing that is for eventually putting walls around. So this is going to be the main building. You know what's funny is I'm sitting there complaining about single player games and how I much prefer to play multiplayer games, and that's what I've been doing. Lately I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. But I play on a multiplayer server, so as part of the reason I haven't recorded it is that there's chat from other people. In case you're wondering, I play on a server called Famcraft. The address for it is survival.famcraft.com, and it's a very, very, very strict server. A lot of people don't like to play there because it is so strict. But the reason it's so strict is because it's geared towards little kids. It's created a safe environment for little kids, and that's how I got introduced to it, was because my children play on it. You know, my children were very young when they started on it. Um, and I've been on it for 4.5 years. It's getting ready to have its 5 year anniversary. Server's been around a long time. Um, but there are a lot of adults, and um, I've gotten to be really good friends with a few of them. And my brother plays there. His best friend plays there. His best friend's girlfriends play there. Matter of fact, my brother, his best friend, and his best friend's girlfriend are the three admins on the server. I am a moderator on there. I'm a senior moderator, and I have been for years. So, but that's what I enjoy, and my wife goes on there with me, and I enjoy playing with people, hanging out with people. That's what I like. So, my videos are going to be, I'm not going to say they're going to be far and few between, but they're not going to be as frequent as a lot of YouTubers do. And again, it's because I enjoy being with other people. So if any of the two people that are going to watch this video have a multiplayer game that you enjoy, let me know what it is. And like it's why I haven't continued with hardly any of my series. You know, my American Trucking. I love the game. American Truck Simulator. I love that game. I just can't stand playing by myself. I don't find any fun in a game by myself. I'm a sociable person. I love to socialize. So, that being said, I'm going to work on this prison. I'm going to be quiet and let you guys watch the build. Um, I'll be back to open his doors for the first time. We'll see how it goes. See you in a bit. prison's pretty much done. Get the idea. This is a pod here. I'm going to repeat that pod 3 more times. There'll be another yard. Classrooms will be over here. The jobs will be over here. Right now I don't need it. There's a visiting area, canteen, kitchen, intake, holding, armory, have armed guards going around, solitary, security office. I will have cameras in here soon, and door servos which will operate these doors here. These doors. Each pod will be the same. The infirmary's in, showers in. Prisoners appear to be suppressed. I don't understand that. Let's see. Go in here. Grants. I don't have any of that available yet. Their needs are food. I don't know why. I have plenty of kitchen. To-do list. I still got to do crackdowns. Programs. We're gonna start some programs. Taser certification. I need a parole room. Prison, I don't have a grading yet. I'll probably put a parole room up here. And I want to put in a death row. Not sure where, probably right in here. I want them close to all the security. So this corridor here will become death row with a killing room. And I'll take on some, probably up to 10 death row inmates. But that's my prison. Maybe I'll get back to it. Who knows? Again, single player. Thanks for listening to my complaints. And I'm Chip the Gamer. We'll talk to you later.